Greetings once again, beloved multiversal soul familia. This is going to be a quick 3-3 portal message. And back into the cards. Let's just see what the passing energy or perhaps even lingering energy will be for 3-3. Ooh, 3-3 on the timer as I looked up. Alright, so that's plenty of shuffles. We're going to do a split. And before I go into the message, I'm going to light the sage. Alright. It's going. Now, as it burns, we are going to do a bit of a invocation. Your source of all that is, was, and will ever be. I thank you today and each and every day for all that you do and all that you do through me. As you surround us in your light of protection throughout the day, at our side and guiding our words and actions to come from a place of love, clearing our energy and vibration of negative thoughts and beliefs, releasing fears and self-limiting beliefs, helping us to fully and completely experience love, light, and joy that is present in every moment and guide our path for our highest and greatest good. So it is, so it is, so it is. Only that of love, of source, myself, my loved ones, and those of the willfully good may dwell here. So it is, so it is, so it is. Alright, now we're getting right into it, beloveds, for this 3-3 portal blackout session. And we already have a card on the board with one full pass. Only one card came out, beloveds. But it's a phenomenal one. It's a phenomenal one. The 10 of Cups, the 10 of Hearts, a completion, steeped in empathy and compassion. Beautiful. With this portal, there is the end of a phase related to love and relationships, not necessarily of the romantic type. This is not a message of split ups or divorces or unexpected separations at all. Not at all. This is, however, one of the most intriguing cards in the deck, because this is about emotional completion, contentment, emotional fulfillment, even. Achievements of personal and familial happiness. This card ideally represents our capacity to give and receive affection. And we have reached a stage of emotional contentment or resolution. Either way, it's going to resonate. Hinting at a multitude of joys in family and friendship. With the number 10, it not only signifies completions and fulfillment, but also a state of harmony. A period of peace coming into our lives. Joy and happiness are within our grasp. A deeper connection to the divine. Resonating with universal love and unity consciousness even. With a time of heightened empathy and understanding. Signaling and ushering in a time of deep emotional satisfaction and harmony. And with this card, it is potent. We have been recognizing our emotional patterns to cultivate more empathy for ourselves and others. And this card is a sure sign of success. Consistently working on a daily basis towards emotional balance or in emotional balance and personal growth. In terms of romance, mutual understanding and deeper connections, indicating a strong bond, suggesting that you and your partner are on the same wavelength. For those of you who are single, indicating a intense, soul deep connection that is becoming more felt and known, even if you have not met your soulmate or life partner just yet. And because this is a number 10 representing completion, you will not be revisiting the past for love connections. Otherwise, you would be underscoring the importance of trust and stability. Our relationships are being guided towards profound understanding and unity as our love stories continue to unfold. Our relation dynamics are often elusive, but that is symbolic of lasting harmony, a bond that's not just romantic but also deeply spiritual. As we look beyond the surface into the profound depths of our relationships. Fostering a love that is resilient, enduring, and occasionally reflecting on the blissful moments, as well as discussing the ones that we plan to prepare together. In terms of career, I see some transitions. This can also mean that without changing vocations, you can be upgrading or otherwise leveling up in some other kind of way through some sort of change or opportunity. Also, suggesting the importance of teamwork and collaboration to propel everyone involved onward. Mirroring the emotional fulfillment with joy and satisfaction all the way around. Fulfillment that goes beyond matrixy financial success. All right, now we have another card popping out, but this time it's in reverse, and it is the Seven of Wands, aka the Seven of Clubs. Coming into a moment in time where we are not required to defend our viewpoint. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck we have another 10. So on 3-3 portal, we have 10-10. This is generational wealth. And I'm hearing not just in quote unquote the holographic matrix. Right behind that 10 of pentacles, aka 10 of diamonds, is the 6 of clubs, aka the 6 of wands. Victory in the bag as we continue to pass all the tests, A++++, winning all cases, concerns, causes, confrontations, all being ruled in our favor, spiritually and any otherwise. Yes. Indicating with the Queen of Cups that we have developed top tier emotional maturity. We are the one that others know they can turn to or long to turn to as that emotionally supportive listening ear. All right. Let's make another pass here. Whatever comes out for this full pass. We have 2 cards already out. All right, and it looks as though that's going to be it for the next pass. We have the Wild card, the Joker, and the 9 of Diamonds, the 9 of Pentacles coming out together. Wow. Learning so much about ourselves, an indication that we thoroughly know ourselves, and we have learned so much through experience that we can feel complete with that 9 of Diamonds without any reassurance or support or guidance from others. We're satisfied and happy in solitude, in our own company, in God's company. We are becoming such solid individuals that a major transformation is occurring here. We don't need approval or reassurance from others pertaining to our progress or our innocence. Because the type of energy we now carry has cleared up generational concerns going both directions, be it our descendants, our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and their children, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, but also our ancestral lineage. We have been doing the work to clear the debris, to break those ancestral chains and curses that needed to be balanced out. This is clear information pertaining to karmic debt also being cleared. A plus 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 plus. Just add 9 to 10 pluses after that A for passing all these tests. Wow. Okay. Now I am feeling guided to reach for another deck. This time we're going into Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. For any teachable moments, insights, or otherwise pertaining to the 3-3 portal. Here we go into our first pass. Alright, and out comes 2 cards. We have the Hawk Prince and the Wise Woman of Wonderland to create an angel number 1121. Yes, reaffirming the new beginnings and spiritual growth, as well as harmony and independence, but also trust within the teamwork and the collaborations. We don't need reassurance and empowerment from others, as it comes directly from our guides and our own collective and light council. However, we're being guided to embrace the harmony and trust these connections coming through for us in these collaborations. And the collaborations coming in for us through these connections. It's crucial that we continue to prepare for achieving even more success in abundance. Continuing to release the old before it derails our energy. And continuing to divert our attention towards more meaningful interactions, something different. And we have full support in doing so. Trusting in our spirituality. Trusting in the processes. Ensuring that we have been putting out to the universe in a positive nature and being asked to stay on that path. Trusting our intuitions and aligning with our higher purpose. And how all this relates to our love lives, our vocations, our journeys, and most especially our light lineage, soul missions. To continue to cultivate peace, happiness, changes, especially within our collectives, communities, and the communication department. Resonating with leadership. Resonating with leadership. A time to be more innovative and confident in our abilities. Trusting that even more of that abundance is on the way. There are not any negative meanings to this angel number. Embrace your spirituality. Trust that your journey is supported. Continue to have faith and believe in yourselves. There is going to be more communication coming in for the collective, especially with all these ones indicating spirit communication. And the Hawk Prince arrives with good news for the collective, alerting us that a message is coming to help us continue to manifest our destinies, beloveds. This is phenomenal news. Expect either a soul whisper, a spirit whisper in your ear, a phone call even, a letter, email, or even a conversation that lets you know the next step to take towards your greatest good, or to tell you that you have arrived at an important stage along your path. Well, I'm already telling you that with the first deck, beloveds. The Hawk Prince is confirmation of what came from the first deck. And something is telling me that so is the Wise Woman of Wonderland, with integrity and compromise. We're being guided to stay open and expect Spirit to speak to us and show us the way to our prosperity in all aspects of life. Again, this is a message of confirmation. Some of you may have even been questioning whether you're on the right path at this time. Things may not be progressing as fast as you would like them to. Or you may feel a bit disoriented, as though something is trying to veer you off course. Well, behold, with the Hawk Prince, quite the opposite is occurring. Any obstacles or detours you have been taking at this time are actually guiding you towards your destiny. Any seemingly stalling delays or things not materializing are just messages to have faith and tune in. It's merely a temporary, subtle pause to listen as your soul and your light council are endlessly communicating with you. Also, with this card, we are being guided to watch out for animal spirit guides at this time. And during your dream time exercises or sleeping time. More particularly birds. Take a few moments to tune into that message upon that visual. But even if it's not a bird, if you have a unique or what's seemingly different type of encounter anyway with an animal during this portal, tune in, because there is a message for you. If it's been placed on your heart that there's a message that you're meant to hear from this animal or see, you can also research that particular animal upon that encounter. You can also receive messages in the form of feathers, songs, coins, sacred geometry, and anything that jumps out to get your attention during this time of this 3/3 portal. Alright, now let's go into the Wise Woman of Wonderland. Also appearing as an ally, signaling a time when honesty pays off, yielding greater dividends than you expected. We will be thankful that we remained faithful and loyal to our path. She reminds us that compromise is not always an option. We're being guided to remain true to ourselves first and foremost. Even if it could mean losing something or someone as a result, as we can never lose what is truly ours. When we think of putting ourselves first, beloveds, sometimes we can feel a bit selfish. But we have overcome that people pleaser phase. And we have been putting our needs at the front of the line. Reeling in this shift in our perception. No longer compromising our values in order to make someone else happy. Balance is key. We often do need to meet halfway, but know that partners are meeting halfway, not one person bending over backwards while the other calls the shots. That is not healthy. In the polarity of the power of the illusion of separation, no longer compromising our own integrity, taking action boldly to put ourselves and our needs as a priority in our lives without guilt or shame. We are worthy of love. We deserve to be happy. Confirmation with the Arrow Master at the bottom of the deck and another 10. This is the third 10 to come out now. But with that 10, it is reduced to a 1. So there's yet another 1 on the table as well. Ones are extremely significant at this time. But we're not going to go deeply into that. Instead, we're going to take a look at the Arrow Master. Hitting the mark. Hitting the mark, beloveds. And as we continue onward, the Arrow Master appears to help us target our intentions and teach us how to continue to shoot for the stars and know that the sky is not the limit. We're being guided to be deliberate about focusing on our dreams and desires with intention. And if we're already doing this, to continue to do so. Continue aligning our intention with spirit. Then, let the arrows fly on the wind, directed by the divine, until they reach the goal. Allow the arrow of our intentions to fly unencumbered by our eagerness to see it travel exactly the way we want it to go. And we may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach our goal, but in the invisible realms, human power cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon what wind it's carried. Nevertheless, if we don't shoot, we'll never score. And this is a fortunate message for us as long as we remember the law of detachment. And if we do, then be assured that we are right on point. The law of detachment states, beloveds, now listen up. In order to manifest our desires, we must release attachment to the outcome itself, as well as the path we might take to get there. And this boils down to, wait for it. Wait for it. Separating yourself and your emotions from your goals. It takes time to decode and activate our dormant DNA, but also to build and strengthen neural pathways until we're ready for new behaviors, relationships, and even collaborations. No longer getting caught up in timelines, overthinking, nor that low-level spirit of self-doubt. This law of detachment, hold on. Let me wet my whistle here, guys. Give me just a moment. All right. The spiritual law of detachment is about trust and surrender rather than control. When you're no longer tied to the outcome, we are free for this influx and inflow of abundant possibilities. In our interpersonal relationships, releasing the need to control, leaving more room for genuine connection and understanding. Co-creating with the universe requires active allowance as opposed to resistance. That detachment creates space to receive guidance from the universe, from the multiverses, rather than fixating on the how or the timeline. Simply trusting and allowing things to unfold as they will. If any of you have been dealing with that low-level spirit of self-doubt creeping in, that's your cue that's your cue to get more comfortable with the unknown. According to the law of detachment, wisdom can be found during times of uncertainty, beloveds. And the more that we trust that space in between where we are and where we think we should be, the easier life will be. Putting an end to that tug of war, soul familia, between our current selves, present selves, aka, and our higher selves. So it isn't about not being involved in the world around us or giving up on our goals. It involves surrendering control and developing a deeper trust in the multiverses. Entering a space of receiving. Embracing that season of receiving rather than resistance. And this isn't just about embracing the unknown or being proactive instead of reactive. Being guided to work smart and also hold our worth internally. Embracing the flow of life. Behind the Arrow Master, we have the map maker of destiny. Authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Of course, free will is going to carry over no matter what happens. This is a sign that we have been given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. Remember, beloveds, you are a spark of the divine, come to earth to experience itself in human form. At birth, each of us being given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Our map of destiny shows us all the places we're meant to visit, places where we will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of self. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how we respond to our circumstances. Destiny offers us the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experiences, so free will and choice are possible at certain points on our map. And now is one of those times. At this time, our ally may assume the form of a soulmate, come to heal our heart and be our companion. Perhaps that new companion could also arrive as an ally with the forms of a wonderful new project. All perfect expressions of transmuting and transforming our fate into our destiny. We're being guided to pay closer attention, even more so now, as our map unfolds. And remember, fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which we engage our journeys. Now we're going to bring the numbers from the Arrow Master and the Map Maker of Destiny together to create 1024 as an angel number. This number is giving us a direction to stick to, something to focus on. As the hard work and practicality we have been putting in is now manifesting our dreams. And we're being guided to continue to focus on that and have faith in the journey. Signifying milestones in personal development, solid foundations, and for some of the collective, even now, as you are, some of you possibly in the beginning of your awakening, you're finding your soul's purpose. Or you have decided to embrace that path to finding your soul's purpose. And you're now taking that first step in aligning with your higher selves. Remember the good things that have come into your life unexpectedly. And being dependent only upon God's goodness and grace. Unlocking even more potential. Especially in love, relationships, and personal growth. All right. So I'm now going to grab my nourishment deck, what I refer to as my nourishment deck, to bring in some healing nourishment messages. Disclaimer alert, not a doctor, not a diagnosis, not a prescription, not a prognosis. Any information that comes from this nourishment deck is to be taken with a grain of salt for entertainment and educational purposes. And you can oblige upon your own free will. Alright, here we go into the first pass from the Nourishment deck. Nourishment coming in with this 3-3 portal. Nourishment coming in with this 3-3 portal. Oh, second pass. One card just hit the floor. Hold on. And it is, well, it's have faith. And saying thank you to the multiverses for boosting our faith so that we may trust in miracles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the relationship card. Thanking the multiverses for healing and guiding all of our relationships upon the path of love. Alright, I'm going in for another pass. And we had one card turn over inside of the deck, leaving a stressful situation behind. Thanking the multiverses for giving us the courage and willingness to take good care of ourselves, including surrounding ourselves with healthy relationships and positive situations. At the bottom of the deck, we have Prayer Works. Thanking the multiverses for hearing and answering our prayers over the collective. Alright, let's make yet another pass through this Nourishment deck. Oop! As it states, diet is important here. Thanking the universe for guiding us to make positive eating and drinking choices and for reducing or eliminating our cravings for unhealthful substances. At the bottom of the deck, we have Unconditional Joy. Thanking the multiverses for helping us appreciate everything that makes us happy right now. Alright, making another full pass. And nothing came out with that full pass. We'll go in for yet another. Oh, okay. Avoid allergens. Thank you, multiverses, in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to our health and happiness, helping us to only crave healthful foods and beverages. Alright, going back in for yet another pass for more nourishment during this 3-3 portal. That was a second pass with no results. Let's see if 3 times is a charm here. And indeed it is. And it answered me directly because the title of the card is actually the word yes. Here we go. Thanking the multiverses for helping us trust our feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Stay Positive, thanking the universe for helping us be optimistic and taking the appropriate action steps towards supporting our health. Alright, I'm hearing one more pass through this deck. And we're going to bring in yet another one. Okay, that's the second full pass. Okay, now we have 2 more cards with this third full pass. Do more research and hydration. Thank you, multiverses, for clearly and gently leading us to the information that we need to know for our well-being. Thank you for giving us the courage to be assertive as we take charge of our healthcare needs and hydration. Thank you, multiverses, for motivating and guiding us to drink more water so that our health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. All right. Now let's reach for the secret language of animals, especially since with the Hawk Prince, we were being guided to be on the lookout for creature teachers, sacred connections, and messages. So let's see what comes out with this one. Alright, that's one full pass without any results. Let's make another one. And we have the shark. Perception, focus, and action. With the number 9, and we are actually in year 9. Out next we have the falcon. Even more focus and action with purpose and aspiration. Wow. So because we have 2 cards that came out of the same deck, both of them with focus on them, we're going to create an angel number out of the combination of these 2 cards as well, which is angel number 921. Angel number 921. Being guided to continue avoiding following the crowd. Or the lifestyle of other people without any thought. Continue to commit to self-fairness, which will also radiate to others. And also continue supporting others upon meeting our needs to ensure that we don't help others while failing to meet our own needs. Unbothered. And we just had another card turn over inside of the deck. The 8 of Wands. Things are still moving along, onward and upward. They're moving on rather quickly. Moving along rather quickly. Due to, well, according to the card at the bottom of the deck, the 2 of Diamonds, the 2 of Pentacles, due to managing time, resources, life, finances, all of it. We're managing it all so much better. Managing it all so much better. But as we elevate and level up, according to the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Wands is actually in reverse, clarifying that we're no longer waiting. There are no more delays. We can move ahead. But this air of caution that there will still be challenges with that 5 of Wands. There will, each time we level up, there will still be challenges and obstacles. And we're being guided to continue to guard our resources. And disengage from anyone not current soul mission. Thank you so very much for tuning in. That is your 3-3 portal message with much gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours. Brightest. Oh.